I was just curious how y'all parked y'all's rig out when you mowed it. Straight G just backs it on up in the driveway, out of everybody's way. So, yeah, that's my little outdated rig. Okay, y'all. So on another subject, I know I was saying that I wasn't gonna say anything negative, right? But I saw a video in my feed today where it showed a guy and parking in a cul-de-sac. Of course, this is a guy that wants to give, well, he wants to give advice, business advice. And he said he loves the heat. He loves the controversy. It brings him views, but he blocks me. Come on, man. You got to keep it 100 to be in the lawn care community, man. These guys on here, they'll eat you up, man. If you ain't keeping it 100, you ain't going to be able to come on here and say things that are lies, basically. I mean, and nobody call you out on that. Come on, dude. And as far as where you park at in a cul-de-sac, I've been doing this a long time, and I know I've been 40. I know you got all that. But I've never in my life seen anyone park like you did in that cul-de-sac. That is like, you blocking driveways, you blocking people from coming in there and turning around. Who does that? You need to take some advice, dog, before you start giving it. I mean, come on, man. I mean, I know your video was like, this is, you'll drop a customer with a quickness if they do this. So I drop a lawn maintenance guy to block the road with a quickness. So, yeah, it goes both ways, man. And I know you're watching. I know you're watching. You can't help yourself. You're just too much of a coward to let anybody comment in your videos. If they're not pulling on your sack, then you don't want smoke, man. You want to say what you want to say, and then you want to block anybody that they don't even have to be nasty with you. Just pointing out things and you blocking them. If they're not saying, yeah, man, good deal, good job, and all that, then that's all you want to hear. I'm not even, I saw the feed, you come up in my feed, I don't know why. Maybe it's because, well, you are trying to be part of the lawn community. But, dude, you killing me, man, with all that, man. With all that yakety yakety yak. You're not a master marketer, dude. Are you serious? I mean, I'm just pointing out, and there are guys that are, I mean, you're going to be unblocked everybody that has anything to say that you might not like. And, I do the same thing on my channel. But I don't normally block people until they start getting offensive, where they're, threatening me or, they never got nothing logical to say, right? Because usually the ones that do that, they're not in business. They're, like a lot of the guys that are coming in your comments, some of them are not even in business, man. But I noticed that you've been blocking a lot of people, man. I mean, how do you get traction if you're blocking everybody? But you keep doing lame videos like that, man. I might be wrong. Maybe that's the young way, the new wave age of parking. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I could be. At least I can look in the mirror and say, hey, Ray, you know, maybe he's on to something. Maybe he's parked there because he knows something that Ray don't know. Maybe he parked there because he is advanced. Or the other side of me says, maybe he parked there because he's a dumbass. Or maybe he parked like that because he doesn't understand that blocking the road or blocking the cul-de-sac or blocking people's driveway is kind of like, Well, it's unnecessary, man, right? You want to not do all that. You want to do the properties with as minimal impact as possible. Now, some of the guys that are coming in your comments, especially that dirty guy, he ain't in business, so he wouldn't know to tell you none of this stuff. I'm trying to school you, man. I'm trying to really help you. Because I really ain't got nothing personal against you. I just think that you're a little cocky about things that you don't know nothing about. That's what I think. And I'm cocky too, so who am I, right? I mean, the only thing, the difference is I'm cocky about what I've been doing for 20 years. And I've never part like that. That's just one thing. And I'm sure if I watched the video, I could point out a whole lot of other stuff. But, you know, and I guarantee you, if you could stop me from doing this video, you would. Because you don't want no real G to say anything about you and your method. You want the people that ain't in business, that don't know no better. Because you call yourself want to be an influencer. Know the job first, man. You know what you're doing before you start schooling and all that. And but I gotta say, you know, the things that you spit, they are so ludicrous that it's almost funny. It's like, I don't know, it's like a skit. You know, really? This is what it is, like a Saturday Night Live skit to me. Now, I can't speak for nobody else, but I know that you probably blocked a lot of people because I don't see anybody commenting on your videos. And the reason is because you blocking them. Because you really don't want to learn the business. You want to tell people how to do business. That's really what you want to do. But at the end of the day, you're really not qualified for that. Not right now, young buck. Maybe one day you will be. Maybe one day we can look back on this and we can say, yeah, that guy was dumb as hell when he started, but he done turned into a straight G. Never know. You might be the next Brian Salon Maintenance. And I'm sure that that's why Brian came in your comments, because you paying him to, you know, part of his, friend group, entrepreneurial, grasspreneur, whatever group. You know, you want to be an influencer. But see, you wanting to be an influencer and actually becoming one, well, to become an influencer, you probably, and I don't know, so I'm not, you probably has to happen organically. You can't push it on, right? And you coming on a little strong for all that. You're going to make more enemies than friends all day long. You know, but I think it's funny, man. Your method and your thinking is like over the freaking top of ridiculous and far-fetched, if you ask me. But I ain't nobody. I'm just chucking a truck out here that been doing it a long time, that does about, you know, 20,000 to 28,000 a month. But just, you know, everybody, you know, I'll be that Chuck that does that. I'm just the Chuck that don't know nothing no different. I'm just a Chuck that's been doing YouTube a while and seen guys like you come and go. I'm just a Chuck. I'm just a Chuck that built a building for his business. I'm just a Chuck that has evolved and grown and did more money every year that I've been in business. But I don't know what I'm talking about. Don't think I know anything. Or don't think some of the guys that you're blocking knows anything. But I will say this. You're ridiculous. Knucklehead. You're a knucklehead, man. You're better than a clown. I don't want to call you a clown, because I got more respect for you than I do for some of the guys in your comments that's feeding you all these good stuff and they're not even in business. Because at least you're showing, and you're showing the you're showing the grind a little bit. Not to the point of where you're a G or nothing. Don't get it twisted. I mean, you're doing as many lawns in your whole rapport that most guys out here do in a day. you know, yeah. I still ain't seen you get no employee yet, man. What happened to that concept? I'm just curious what happened to that concept, man. Let me know, man. Let me know, y'all. Let me know. I'm just trying to damn put it out there. And I'm wondering, I got to know about the parking, man. If you don't mind, could you do a video on the parking and how you came up with parking in the middle of a cul-de-sac like that? I'm going to make you famous, dog. I'm going to put your thumbnail on my video, dog. I'm going to make you my thumbnail. Then maybe you can put a strike against me or something. You could try. It don't matter to me because I'm not dependent on YouTube to make money. And most guys that come on YouTube and do videos, they're not in it for the money. Now, there are guys that are, but I'm sure at one time they were not. They just saw that they got traction and they started making money on the tube. Nothing wrong with that, man. Shoot, I wish I'd have people give me mowers and stuff. But they're not doing business like some of the regular people because they don't have to be efficient. They'll just yeah you just to kind of, you know, you just a fly on the wall because you pay $9.99 a month to be a part of a friend group or whatever. You ought to feel like a sucker, man, for that, dude. You don't need all that, man. Let me know, y'all. Let me know. I'm just saying. Kick it.